Kyle and I'm back with another video. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you the most effective bicep workout that you can do. Alright, so working out your biceps is probably one of the best things to do because not only will it make your physique look better, but also you'll have insanely strong arms whenever you're doing certain moves in calisthenics or just in general, like whenever you're doing curls, your biceps will be super strong, and also when you're doing chin-ups and more advanced moves on the bar. So I'm going to be showing you an effective bicep workout that's going to be working all the heads in your biceps. And there's different types of muscles in your biceps that you normally can't target when you're doing exercises with weights than you're doing calisthenics. So the exercise I'm going to be showing y'all for the bicep workout is going to focus mainly on calisthenics and on the pull-up bar, and also I'll be using the rings too. So let's get started. So the first exercise I'm going to show y'all is Australian chin-ups. Alright, so the first exercise I'm going to be showing y'all, or we're going to be doing, is the Australian chin-ups on the rings. So the reason why I chose Australian chin-ups is because it not only will it work your biceps and make it stronger and bigger, when you're doing it on rings, it's going to focus mainly on your bicep, and also you're going to engage your core a lot more than you would be doing on the pull-up bar, because you need a lot of stabilization muscles and control to be controlling these rings and not moving. So if you watch my How to Start Calisthenic pull-ups, I'll put a card up right here if you want to watch it. If you watch that video, I explained why you should do Australian pull-ups and chin-ups, because doing Australian pull-ups and chin-ups will work your way up to doing pull-ups, because this should be your first step in your calisthenics journey if you're just starting. So I go into more detail on it in the How to Start Calisthenics pull-ups. If you want to watch it, go ahead and watch it. So like I said in the video, the higher you put the rings, or the higher the bars, or the angle that your body is in, is going to determine if the movement and the exercise is harder or easier. So in this case, I want to make it harder, so my body's going to be at a lower angle like this. If you want to make it easier on rings, you can always make it higher, and then you can pull from an angle. So if the rings are right here, you can pull like this from here. But since the rings are lower, and I'm going to make it harder, the body's going to be at a lower angle. I'm going to pull. Alright, so we're going to go for 12 reps. Let's go. Alright, there we have Australian pull-ups, or chin-ups. Alright, the next exercise we're going to get into is single arm ring curls. Alright, so the next exercise we're going to get into is single arm ring curls. So let me explain how you can do this move. So if you're doing this with rings, you want to make it high enough to where you can pull to your forehead. Like this. So the reason why this move is so hard is because it's exactly like you're doing bicep curls with dumbbells, but instead you're using a rings. So what you want to do is, you're at this position, right? Instead of using your whole entire arm, instead of using your whole entire arm instead of just your bicep, do this. Pull, just using your bicep into your forehead. Your hand should be touching your forehead right here, like this. Watch my arms when you do it. Pull, and you're only using your bicep. You should really feel all the pressure going to your bicep whenever you curl like this. So look at this motion. Do this. There's a difference between doing this and then this. When you're doing this, when you're pulling using your whole entire arm, you're working your biceps and also your lats, but you don't want to be doing that. You're going to only be focusing on your bicep. So we're going to go for 6 reps on each arm. You're going to pull to your forehead. Alright, 5 more. Alright, switch. So if you want to make it harder for yourself, you can make your body lower, at a lower angle like this. As you can tell there, it takes a lot of strengthen your biceps to be pulling from that angle. Alright, moving on to the next exercise, we're going to be doing chin-ups. So chin-ups is probably one of the most common exercises to work your biceps because the pulling motion is the same thing as you're doing with dumbbells, but you're just using a pull-up bar. Alright, so this is a compound exercise. It's going to be working your lats and your bicep, but it's mostly going to be focusing on your biceps. But if you want to focus mainly on your back and lats, you can just do pull-ups. Alright, so we're going to go for 10 reps. Let's go. Hold the top. Speaking of holding the top, the next exercise we're going to get into is actually chin-up hold. So holding an isometric hold at the top, or anything that you're doing for calisthenics, like pull-up hold, chin-up hold, anything, is going to really focus on that muscle group because your body in that muscle group is forcing you to hold that position for a time. So in this case, since you're holding at this position, your biceps is going to be focusing because it's trying to keep your body up. Alright, let's go. Woo! Man, that's a killer right there, guys. If you want to add more weight, then you can always do that instead. Alright, moving on from chin-up hold, the next exercise we're going to be doing is actually headbangers. So I've done this in my past videos. Headbangers is when you're holding at the top, you're going back and forth. So this is a pretty advanced move because when you're at this position, your biceps and your core is keeping you from falling down. So you're gonna stay at this position, your body's gonna go back and forth. So basically, you're curling your whole entire body weight while holding onto the bar, like this. Alright. So we're gonna go for 15 reps, like this. It's nice to hold at the top after you're done doing your last rep, so you can really feel it in your bicep. Alright, your biceps should be burning now because mine are dying. Moving on to the next exercise, we're going to be doing straight bar dips, but let me show y'all a different way to work your biceps. So normally, you'd be doing straight bar dips with your hands facing forward, like this. But since we're working our biceps, you're going to turn your hands facing backwards, just like you'd be doing a chin-up. But when you dip and you go down, it's gonna focus on your bicep. Look, watch. See that? All right, we're gonna go for 12 reps. If you're looking for a crazy bicep pump, I suggest you do that for a lot of reps because your biceps will be dying. Alright, moving on to the last exercise, we're going to be doing close grip chin-ups. So close grip chin-ups is a good exercise because not only will it work all parts of your bicep, but it will focus mainly on your inner bicep, which is right here, this part. Because when you put your hands closer, when you're pulling like this, with your hands closer, it's going to focus mainly right here because when you pull, your arm's going to go in kind of like this. And your elbows are going to go out. So it's going to force this part of your bicep to contract even more. So we're going to go for 6 reps with this. So let's make one count. At the last rep, I want you guys to hold at the top as long as you can and drop down slowly. The eccentric motion of doing any exercise is the most important thing because it gives you that non-cheating attitude. All right, so remember guys, last rep, hold it as long as you can and drop down slowly.
Come on, we can't go away. We don't need them. We don't need them.
Hold. Come on guys, you got this. Hold. Drop. slowly. Feel the contraction. I did 2 extra for extra credit. You guys can do that also, or you can add more reps into your workouts and exercises like this. Alright guys, that was the last exercise for the bicep workout, and I hope you enjoyed today's video of me showing y'all the most effective bicep workout that I usually do on my arm days. So what I want y'all to do is take some of the exercises that you've seen in this video that you've never done before and incorporate it into your bicep workouts and your arm workouts. So with that being said, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and definitely share this video with a friend who wants to know my most effective bicep workout that I usually do on my arm days. Also, if you want to check out more of my content, follow me on IG at Calisthenic. I upload every Wednesday and Friday at 5 p.m. Central Time. Peace out.